It's a beautiful bridge. On a day like Sandy, however, you can imagine walking face first into the strongest wind you can imagine. It's essentially an open space above open water. The river is not a small river. It is a body of water that affects weather on occasion. I've seen icebergs on this river, and he walked through the wind. It wasn't raining at the time that he walked over it the first time, but that Tuesday it was raining and he walked over it again.
I got an initial call from the supervisor here, Martine Boisvon, saying that Tomas had initially walked from Brooklyn, over the Brooklyn Bridge, to go see quite a few patients. And at the time of the phone call, I realized what was being said to me, and I called Tomas to find out exactly what he had done. And he told me that it was, his patients. He called his patients, he couldn't get a hold of them, and that he needed to make sure they were okay.
The area was essentially shut down. They were discouraging people from driving. Public transportation, which I happen to rely on, and I know Tomas also relies on, was shut down. There were no buses and no trains. If you can imagine a city that runs on public transportation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop, the entire system shut down. And Tomas managed to see patients. He walked. I mapped the area. Tomas covers the entire island of Manhattan and the borough of the Bronx. It's roughly 80 square miles. And he walked from way downtown in Manhattan all the way uptown to see a patient, and just back and forth across the island the whole day.
In a situation like Sandy, you want to make sure your patients are okay, and that's what he did. He, with no problem, he said it was a normal working day for him, and he needed to make sure. I give Tomas a big kudos for that. It takes a lot to do that, to walk all day and then turn around and do it the next day because there's no transportation. That's just overwhelming. And that, to me, that's what a nurse should do. A nurse should be, a visitor nurse should be all of that and then some. So Tomas, good job.
I know you don't think it's a big deal, but it is. So thank you.
Tomas, Manhattan and Brooklyn and the Bronx teams would not be where they are with coverage because of you. So I thank you for always answering the call, always taking the next step, always being there at the drop of a dime to do anything for a patient. And I know that you're not doing it for show and that you're not doing it to get praise, and you take this very lightly, but I'm the scheduler and I don't take it lightly. So what you're doing is a wonderful thing, and congratulations on your award.